Much for having me.
Nick, I just touched a little bit on what A Snake Gives Birth to a Snake is about. Give us a brief synopsis of what it is about.
Well, about 10 years ago, we made a play about the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, the translator's role in the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. And we premiered in Rwanda, actually, and then we went on a tour of places like Bosnia, Kosovo, Northern Ireland, and we went to various different regions around the world, always trying to start a conversation around what is reconciliation, what is forgiveness, especially for people coming out of sort of war-torn areas.
Tell us a little bit about who else is part of this documentary and what has been the reaction from your audience.
So one of the main instigators of this whole thing is actually an American guy, a guy called Michael Lesak, who came out from New York and was very intrigued by what was going on in South Africa sort of in the late 90s. And he was a little tired of what was going on in America, his own country. And he wanted to explore the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, what it had done for this country, what it hadn't done for this country. And so he put a team together which included a group of actors, Hugh Masekela, and a couple of musicians, and we made a play with music. Tembiam Charlie Jones, Andrew Buckland, Lionel Newton, myself, Quinita Adams, Jenny Stead, a couple of others, and it was a great team. He managed to get a really good mix of people together to talk about this. Fana Mokoena was another one.
And I mean, the significance of this title, A Snake Gives Birth to a Snake. Talk to us about that title.
Well, one of the things that we obviously explored a lot of what had happened during the TRC. We did a lot of research. One of the things that stuck in our head was this phrase, a snake gives birth to a snake. During the Truth Commission, they covered the Boipatong massacre, and one of the perpetrators had come forward, and when asked why they had felt it necessary to injure a 9-month-old baby, he said, "A snake gives birth to a snake." And in a way, it echoes the sentiment of people all around the world in wartime. When are the children of your enemies your enemies, or are they just children? When are children innocent? You know, we're seeing a similar thing happen right now on our TV screens with Israel and Palestine, and where children are the collateral damage. And our response. So it's an ironic title, "A Snake Gives Birth to a Snake," because we know that it doesn't. We know that evil is not passed on, evil is created. So we want people to really think about that subject when they look at that title.
Let's talk about DIFF and what impact these festivals have on the local movie industry and what people like yourselves are trying to do.
Well, I have to say, I've never been to DIFF before, and it's fantastic to be here. It's a big festival. There's a buzz. There are a lot of South African films. It's a chance for established filmmakers to show their stuff, as well as up-and-coming filmmakers. I think what's happening in KwaZulu-Natal in terms of promotion of film is amazing. It really is. It's great.
All right.
And yeah.
All right. Nick, thank you so much for talking to us. Good luck. I have to see A Snake Gives a Snake before the year ends. Nick Boraine talking to us about A Snake Gives Birth to a Snake, which is one of the documentaries at this year's Durban International Film Festival. You have to be part of the film festival to actually see the buzz in Durban, like Nick says. It's just one hell of a film party going on in Durban. Let's take an ad break. We head to our Seapoint Studios after this to talk about one of the productions from the National Arts Festival.